Absolutely, yes, I loved it. Really, from very early on, very keen on using automatic pens, round brush, calligraphers, type designers, letter cutters in stone, and wanted to use calligraphy in a graphic. The early days of letter exchange, when I was talking to you about the letter. Oh, did you? Right, yes, yeah. At college, we learned all the sort of traditional things like Roman capitals, and then we did a foundational around hand, and we did italic, and so we went through those. But one thing I think was very important is that we didn't spend, say, a long time just doing round hand. We would do, say, round hand in the morning, and then in the afternoon we'd get out automatic pens or other tools and do something much more expressive. And so we ran the two together. We ran the formal and the informal expressive gestural, whatever you like to call it. We ran those two things together. And I think, looking back, I think that was very important to not, I mean, obviously you need to learn the basics very thoroughly and so on. But I think it was good that we did the two together. I think that helped. When I was learning calligraphy at art college, I was introduced to the work of German calligraphers, 20th century German calligraphers, people like Friedrich Poppel, his student Werner Schneider, and other calligraphers of that period. And I was just amazed by that work. I absolutely loved it right from the start, and thought, wow, this is it. This is what I want to do. So right from very early on, I was following that sort of route. I loved, particularly Werner Schneider. I loved his work.
I never heard this name. Like,
yes, no, yeah, there are the group of German calligraphers in the.
Which period is this? Like that they were living and doing art?
Well, Werner sadly died very recently, but he was born, I think, in 1935. And Friedrich Poppel was his teacher, and so it would have been in the 50s, perhaps the 1950s, 60s, and I was at college in the early 1980s. So they were sort of early to mid 20th century calligraphers, yeah, and going on, beyond that as well. But yeah, there's a very definite sort of style of German calligraphy at that period, which I absolutely loved, and was a big sort of opener for me. I just thought, now this is calligraphy.